This episode is brought to you by PayPal. You had plans for the last days of summer. And back-to-school shopping has its own plans. School supplies, dorm essentials, your list doesn't stop. Neither does the spending. But when you pay in full with PayPal, you can pay over time. No interest, no fees. Check out with PayPal and get back to summer. Subject to approval. Learn more at paypal.com/payinfor. PayPal Inc. NMLS 910457.
Propel Fitness Water. With Gatorade electrolytes, zero sugar, and vitamins, Propel hydrates better than water to help you get the most out of your workout and get back to your best self. What propels you? Propel with Gatorade electrolytes.
This episode is brought to you by Facebook. So you were scrolling on Marketplace, and there it was, the bike you'd been searching for. You sent a message, and it turned out the seller was super chatty, kind of funny, and an avid cyclist. The next thing you know, you're in a cycling crew. Well, a community cycling group. The thing about Facebook, you might find more than what you're looking for. From a browse to a bike ride, this summer find more on Facebook.
From the Fifth Quarter Studios in Madison, Wisconsin, you're listening to Coach Unplugged. And now, your host, Steve Collins.
Hey, everybody. Welcome to Coach Unplugged. I am so happy that you decided to join us. If you like this podcast, you should go over and listen to a bunch of the other ones in our network, with like the 5-Minute Basketball Coaching Podcast, or High School Hoops, or Coaching Youth Hoops. All of those are, I think, interesting, and we would love if you left a 5-star review. You can leave those 1-star reviews at home. But before we jump into the topic today, I'd like to give a big shout out to our sponsors. First of all, Dr. Dish. Mention Coach Unplugged, and you'll get $450 off. You'll get great customer service. It is, I can tell you from someone that's still coaching, it has helped my team immensely. I can't tell you the number of shots that we have taken on our Dr. Dish machines. And then also go over and check out teachhoops.com for coaches who want to get better. 25 years ago, when I took over a program that no one wanted, that had 5 winning seasons in 35 years, I was the only applicant. No one wanted it. I would have killed for a resource like teachhoops.com. It took me years to turn it into a national powerhouse. And I have put all that secret sauce inside of teachhoops.com. So come over and check it out. 14-day free trial. It will give you the roadmap. It will give you me. It will give you one-on-one calls and office hours, and a community of like-minded coaches. I think you'll love it. Let's head off to the podcast.
All right.
Coach of the year. So first of all, I should say Coach of the year.
Oh, please.
Seriously.
Please. Well, you helped me get there. So
yeah,
you helped me get there in a big, it's true. I was like floundering, and then I found Teach Hoops, and next thing you know, I'm coaching. I mean, I'm telling
That's
you. That's
awesome.
Yeah, well, good thing.
Yeah, good thing.
We were there. But I do have questions, Coach. To my biggest question, I'm going to have a small team next year, but they're going to be quick and feisty. They're very feisty.
Like really small. Hey, and let me tell you, I want to go through that thing you texted me about the play too. We can do that at the end here. Okay. The tipping thing. I can show you on the whiteboard. But
so my starting guards will probably be 5'11", maybe 5'4", 5'5". He's a good point guard.
What? 5'4"?
Yeah. 5'4", 5'5". Yeah, he's
okay.
A little, but he's very feisty. Don't mess with him. He'll get in you.
I bet he's quick.
He's very quick, and he's at everything, and he's good. He's a good player. So he'll be fine.
that size is you'd rather be 5'4", 5'5" than 5'9", because they're just like, I'm telling you, from a basketball standpoint, it's crazy. So that's a good thing. That's actually a good thing. But anyway, keep going.
But you know what? Actually, let me. He may be my sixth man. But all right, let me go 5'11", 6'1", 6'1", 5'8". If it was today, 6'2". That's my team. We're gonna be short.
Okay. Yep.
My tallest guy is about 6'2", 6'3", maybe.
And you're gonna play people that have 6'6", 6'7", 6'8", 6'9".
No, I've scheduled appropriately. I'm not doing that. There's a couple teams that might have some big.
Okay.
But for the most part, no. So other than playing man, and we will be aggressive because we have quickness, I wanted to get into what zone would you not do with a short team?
Okay. First of all, do you have depth in the shortness?
Uh, two or three deep. Maybe I have 7 or 8 guys. Maybe
7, 8. That's not deep. Eight's not bad. Eight's deep. Okay.
seven or seven,
Okay.
seven. Let's just say seven. Let's not go
So it's
eight.
not as deep as 8. Okay. So what would I not do if I was a
Gonna
small
play
team?
zone in addition to man. We're gonna play man, but if we were gonna use the zone, which zone would you
You would
not
not
use?
run a 1-3-1 ever.
Okay.
Ever.
Okay. Thank you. Okay.
No,
That's
do
what I
not
meant.
run a
Okay.
1-3-1.
Okay.
No,
That's
because
good.
you'll extend too far. You don't want to extend. Everyone needs, like, you need to run people off the line, and you basically need to make them shoot outside the paint, inside the 3-point line. So no one gets open threes and no one gets a shot in the paint. And if they get a shot in the paint, you triple, double, put 6 people on them. It doesn't matter. I mean, and then everyone's got to go to the glass. Like, there isn't a rebounder. You all have to rebound. And then
That's on defense. What about offense?
offense, I'd send maybe 1 to the glass. Because you're not going to get men if you're that tiny. So maybe two if they're really good. But other than that, everyone's getting back and we're protecting. It's like you gotta build up. Protecting the paint is like protecting your house. You're a firefighter and the fire's coming and you're gonna put a perimeter and no one's getting any shots in there. And the problem is you don't want teams to have 2, 3, 4, 5 shots at the basket, because eventually one of them is going to go in. So rebounding is going to be a bigger issue than you. Rebounding you should like get t-shirts to just say rebound. Because you probably haven't had a small team like this. You probably had some people that have always cleaned up the mess rebounding wise. That is going to be your biggest issue. And you have to emphasize it every day, and you have to talk about it all the time. And rebounding is like the best thing that you can do for this team. And it has to be the highest. Yes, the leading rebounder gets out of sprint, whatever it is. Like, you have to rebound if you're that tiny.
Does that mean more rebounding drills every practice?
No, rebounding drills, some maybe, but I would just every time you're practicing, everyone better be finding a body, go getting it, boxing out. Like, yes.
Emphasize rebounding.
Emphasize, like, you have to emphasize it. Yes. Like, your life depends on it.
Okay.
Because that's how you're going to lose. I mean,
with
if you can't shoot.
With the short team, so we're set on man, we're going to do full court man, we're going to trap out of man, we're going to use our
run and jump.
But if you run and jump, we're definitely running. What would you do from a zone? Okay, I asked you which one you wouldn't run. Which 2 zones, or which zones would you run?
I'd run a matchup. So like a 2-3 where you match up. And it's basically a man, but you're in your area. And then I would probably, oh goodness, I'd probably run a 2-3, but if not a 3-2 or a 1-2-2 kind of. It depends how good are the teams you're playing shooting threes.
They're average.
Then I would 2-3. If you're playing a lot of teams that can shoot threes, then I'd play a 3-2 or a 1-2-2, because then you kind of spread out the top a little bit more. But if they're not, I would run a 2-3. I'd pack it in, baby. I'd pack it in. The top 2 guys are gonna have to work their butts off, but and make. Do you have any
good videos on the matchup zone in
Heat Troops? I think I do, but I will find some stuff for you. I'm doing some stuff the next couple weeks too. I can do some matchup stuff for you. I'll write myself a note. I took over our movie room downstairs. Now the kids are out of the house. So I brought my whiteboard from school, and now behind the movie screen, I put the white. Yeah. So I'm going to be doing a lot more videos.
Oh yeah. I'd love to see your matchup zone. Or
okay.
If you can direct me. All right. And then the next big thing, and then you can show me how you do your full court tip drill. But the next big thing I need you to help me with is So I've noticed over the last couple of years have struggled with the 1-3-1 zone against us. And I usually run it out of a dice, pass goes to the
Yeah.
corner,
Yeah.
big drops from the free throw line down. I use a dice and then, if that guy drops down so if the ball goes to the corner and we have the big go down to the block, then the opposite corner is coming over to find that middle area in the lane that might be open. And then we just keep moving out of that. But do I need to do more than that?
You're not going to like my answer on this one. First of all, you're going to have problems with the 1-3-1 because your guy, especially if you're playing a bigger team, because they're not going to be able to see out of it because they're small. So I'm being honest.
Being honest.
If my team, you would have problems against my team this year where I'm going to be 6'6", 6'5", 6'5", 6'4", 5'10". You would have a hard time seeing out of that. So
yeah.
So you would want to dribble and attack seams and overload sides and a lot of dribble penetration. You want to attack it and overload it a lot. Hopefully your guys can shoot.
We're working on it. We're working on it.
So the ball movements and the passing, but you're going to have to neutralize. You got to move the ball from side to side quickly and try to attack those seams. With a small team like this in practice, I'd work a lot on floaters because they're not going to get to the rim because they're small. So they have to learn to shoot like runners and floaters 3 or 4 feet from the basket, like it's a layup, because that's where they can get into. Because if you're 5'4" guy, he's not going to get a shot off against my guys. We're going to block every one of his shots. He's not. It's just not going to happen. So, but anybody can shoot a floater. I mean, I can shoot a floater over LeBron James if I have enough space and I throw it high enough. So that will help too if you can dribble and attack those seams and then runs and shoot some floaters. I would work on those, like the rebounding. Floaters are a big deal. I mean, my guess is these guys have played a lot and they've always been small, so they probably have that in their arsenal. I would work on it a lot and tell them you have the green light, because the floater should be like the runner or floater should be like a layup to them. They're 4 feet from the basket, and the guy, it doesn't matter how tall you are, I'm going to just shoot this over you. But going back to the initial question, what would you do? Yes, I would overload. I'd kind of diamond it. I would attack seams. The problem is it's going to be a sight angle issue with that small of a team. Your 5'4" guy is going to have a hard time seeing over the 6'4" kid. Maybe there aren't going to be a lot of those. I don't know, but
got it.
I would want with that tiny team like that. I would run that against you probably.
Okay.
We'll have to work on some sets out of that for you too. I think before the season starts, I'll run that.
Okay, that'll be great.
Yeah,
couple sets,
because you're gonna need some stuff to just get some scores. You're gonna have to get some scoring off of turning people over too, I think.
Yes, that's the plan. Okay, show me your drill, your full court drill.
Okay,
how do you do it?
It's how many players?
Whatever you say needs to happen. I'll do it based on how many players you think needs to happen.
Hold on, I hope I have the whiteboard.
Full court tip drill.
Oh, I gotta draw. Hold on, it's been a while since I've done this. Let me send it to you. It'll be easier for me to get on my board downstairs. I'll just send it to you tonight. I'll go downstairs and do it in 30 seconds. That will let me try out my new thing. It's easier than trying to explain it. And so you're talking about the one where they're each on each side tipping off the glass, and then
you do full court. Yeah,
I do. It's awesome. Court. It's a great conditioning drill. I'll do it tonight and I'll send it to you either tonight or tomorrow morning.
Okay.
That'll be a great drill to have anyway.
I'm good for now. When do I get to talk to you again? In a month or so? Or
whenever you want. Couple weeks.
Okay.
Next 2 weeks are busy because I'm starting work up on Thursday, but after that I'm an empty nester.
Oh, you are. Where'd your daughter end up going to school?
She's going to Baldwin Wallace. Hey, everybody. Hope you enjoyed that. If you want to support us, you want to help us keep the lights on here at teachhoops.com, go over, join, 14-day free trial, and then stop the car, subscribe, like, Apple 5-star review. That would be good. All right. Maybe. Have a good day. Bye.
Booking.com is the easiest way from a day surrounded by noise to a stay surrounded by nature. That's nice. Go on, book it. It's easy. Booking.com. Booking.yeah.
I want to date with rules, Carty says. Rules? Rucker asks. This is the love story of real Hinge couple Carty and Rucker. Written and read by me, Nicola Dinan. Listen to the free audiobook now.